Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to G Reaction. This is Model 1911 Anti-Cow Projectile. What? 0.45 ACP. Yeah, I know of 1911. Obviously, anybody who's played any games ever would probably recognize it. Call of Duty, Mafia, God knows what, right? Yeah, 1911 is like one of those, basically like basic 9mm. If you want something better than that, 1911, there you go. I'm guessing this was around 1911. I'm guessing that's when it was first introduced, maybe, right? So yeah, obviously this is going to be like powerful one because it's 0.45, right? 0.45 is like a thick caliber, right? It's 0.45, very close to 0.50. I know that's not the same way, right? 50 calibers are like differently. This is just implying, I'm pretty sure like 0.40 was just like tip of it or something, right? I don't know much about ammos and guns in that way, but yeah, because I'm pretty sure Desert Eagles like 50 cal is like 50 AE. That's different than 50 BMG, very different. So this is like pistol, but 0.45 is still like thicker. So this is in the time where it's like smaller, like caliber guns like 9mm was there, or pistols, right? 32 caliber pistols. So compared to that, 45 is like really a good one. Obviously there was like 44 Magnum, I'm pretty sure it was there before this, but those were like really slower compared to this one. This ACP. A implies automatic, if I remember correctly. CP is like cold? Automatic cold something. So yeah, I'm sure that this was revolutionary in its own way. But yeah, is it automatic because it's like semi-automatic, it's like you shoot it, but then again, like which one is not semi-automatic? Which pistol is not semi-automatic? I mean, like in rifles, like I don't know, like in pistols, I'm pretty sure all are like, even like 32 caliber ones, like every time you trigger it, like the cylinder will rotate on its own every time you put. So all you have to do is like, I'm pretty sure, like pull the trigger. That is what semi-automatic is, right? Bolt actions are not the semi-automatic because you will constantly have to adjust the bolt like that. I don't know. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Let's see. I love electrician, all the videos he does, like equipment ones and things like that, like guns as well, right? So it's awesome. Let's watch it.
Today we're talking about the 1911. One sidearm to rule them all. Forged in the fires of Mount Doom. Wait, that's the wrong story. Today we're talking about the 1911. And while wielding...
Imagine that. No, Mr. Frodo, no, not the 1911. And just like pulls out and shoots everything that moves.
It may not make you invisible. If you get hit by it, there's going to be a lot less of you to see. Invented by America's patron saint of hole punching, John Moses Browning. This pistol has won 2 world wars and was America's primary sidearm from 1911.
Wait a minute, Browning made it, the weapon, just like the Browning machine guns and things like that. So why is it called Colt? ACP is Colt, right?
Until 1985. And even after 1985, when the military switched over to the M9 Beretta, a lot of special forces units kept using the 1911 because they like the stopping power. But I'd rather have the M9 because I have 15 rounds of 9mm and the 1911 only has 8 rounds of 45 ACP. But look, if you need more than 8 rounds of 45 ACP, you either need to suck less or bring more friends. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I don't like 9mm. I do. I'm just saying if something goes bump in the night and I have the option, I'm reaching for a 1911 and 45 ACP. I mean, it's even in the name. How many rounds does it take to solve a problem with the M9? 9. How many rounds does it take to solve a problem with the 1911? 1. And then you're gonna have to call 911 to pick that shit up because you can't just buy body bags off Amazon, even in America. Holy shit, I stand...
I was just about to say, like, okay, 1.
Corrected, it's even a bestseller. American Special Forces...
Bestseller body? Oh my god, that's insane. I was just like, oh, M1, okay, 1. What about other 911? Of course, that's the thing you dial for, whatever. This is like so good, man. Seriously, like, 45 is like, now I'm thinking about it, like, was really insane back then, because all the other, without 9mm, all the other ammo you can use is probably like a lot of recoil, really slow firing, like 44 Magnums and whatever, God knows what. And the 45 ACPs and 1911s are like really fast compared to it.
Forces units love this weapon so much that they have their own variant called the M45A1, and the absolute only way to get your hands on one is to be in a Special Forces unit. So why do the baddest men on the planet prefer this weapon? Well, because in a way, it wasn't really designed for conventional unhealth care. It was kind of invented for veterinary unhealth care.
Cow?
You see, in 1899, during the Moro Rebellion, American forces would go toe-to-toe with the Tan Sun rebels. These guys were known for having extremely high battle morale and a little bit of a drug problem. Like, they did enough opium to not care if they got shot type of a drug problem. And the pistol that they had back then just didn't have enough stopping power. So identifying this unhealth care deficit, Uncle Sam wanted to get a bigger bullet. A bigger bullet means a bigger hole, and a bigger hole means less bad guy. That's just simple arithmetic. And to figure out the best size bullet for the job, Uncle Sam decided to conduct a science experiment. And it got violently American very quick. It was known as the Thompson-Lagarde test. And basically they just took a bunch of different sizes of bullets and they started shooting cows to see what the smallest bullet was that would still kill a cow with a single round. You know, because that's not overkill. 150-pound bad guy, 2,000-pound piece of livestock, potato, same thing, I guess. Look, I'm not saying it's right, I'm just saying it happened. So the results of this science experiment were that the next pistol needed to be chambered in 45 ACP. John Moses Browning then specifically designed the 1911 for 45 ACP. I'm trying to tell you that this thing is rated for bovine unhealth care, okay? Uncle Sam wanted to switch over to the M9 to save some money on ammunition, and the Special Forces community was like, fuck that. This thing's built with anti-cow technology, it's fucking awesome. If it'll stop a cow, it'll definitely stop a bad guy. Stopping...
All of that, like, So, how much, like, obviously my knowledge comes from games, so it might not be accurate, but how much recoil and, like, shooting a power, like, how, FPS? Whatever. How many, shots can it do, like, faster, right? RPM, I don't know. Yeah. So how many shots can it do? Like, I'm pretty sure it's like, it doesn't have that bad of recoil. I've seen, like, even the movies and things that show it, like, you can shoot faster. But then again, it's not real 1911. I've never seen it, shoot. So maybe it's like, movies and games are not really accurate. But then again, like, 1911 is like really accurate compared to something like, let's just say 44 Magnum, right? Even the Desert Eagle. Desert Eagle is insane, like 50 caliber. Are you kidding me? The, recoil is insane. But yeah. Is Desert Eagle better? 50 AE Desert Eagle. I'm pretty sure there's 44 Desert Eagle too, right? So 50 AE Desert Eagle, is that better than 1911, or it's like recoil is so slow that there's no better than this? Because I still remember playing, like, Fallout New Vegas, and in the DLC they give you this 1911 45 ACP. It's like, oh, this is so fucking awesome.
Power is not even a good term. It's more like you're gonna go the other way now, power. You get hit with this thing, you're gonna look like a video game character whose controller just got disconnected. In conclusion, the 1911 is one of the most popular handguns of all time. In modern day, available in multiple calibers and different sizes and barrel lengths, including 3, 4, and 5-inch barrels. But in the US military, it always has and always will be the 5-inch barrel, which has affectionately been dubbed government length, because nobody fucks like the government. Merch and other links available at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang out.
There is industrial level and there's military level. That's military level, government military level, 5-inch, which is the biggest one. It's 5-inch. There you go, sir. You can have the 5-inch one. Oh, this is so good, man. This is insane. 1911. Like, this is one of the most famous one, but I don't know. I still remember playing like Mafia and games like that, and they give for Mafia 1, the original one, not the remake, back in like 2005 or something. I still remember playing that, and it was such an insane game for such a slow paced it was. It felt like, I don't know, like playing Sopranos or something with less drama, right? So it was so good. I still remember, like, at the start of the mission, they just give you like bats and molotovs or something for the job, and then they go, this is 1911. It's like, oh my god, it was so good. Right, well, that was model 1911 Anti-Cow Projectile 45 ACP. What other weapons uses 45 ACP though? It must have, right? Because it's like 45 ACP, must be like some automatic rifle or something. Obviously in video games they use it a lot. I don't know if they're accurate or not. There must be some rifle that uses 45 ACP. I don't know. Right? If you like my reaction, don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't seen other Fat Reaction reactions that I did, check out the link in the description right now. And yeah, I'll see you next time.